Ashley, love to bring you on now and have you say hi to everybody. Tell us a little bit about you and give us your perspective about particularly, love, achieving peace with ourselves, with the world, and creating a life you love.
Mm, Thank you, Abio. I where you left off. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. You left off about feeling separate, and being the only female voice here. It's great to be with you guys, and I know that it's different for women and than it is for men. We're different, and that's good because it makes the world go around and makes it all that much sweeter. But not but and for me, I didn't come out until I was 23, and I before that I didn't have any issues in my life where I felt like I wasn't in the right, I wasn't doing the right thing, or I didn't have any sort of difficulty time growing up. I actually had a fantastic childhood. I dated guys. I just thought I was, big time tomboy. And all my friends, we played sports and it worked. And I never felt like out of place. And at 23, I saw a woman who just literally shook me to the core. And I, in that split second, figured out that, oh my gosh, I'm gay. Like, it was really that quick. It happened in seconds for me. And when that happened, there was no option for me personally to ever be in a closet. It just wasn't, that wasn't the case for me. So literally within a couple of weeks, I just told everyone I knew. And I never actually was with that woman. We became really good friends. Uh, but I had sort of an interesting journey in that so that was 23. Well, at 18, 19, I had already started my own personal quest um, to make a difference in this world. I mean, I don't know any other way to say it. And I came out to California from Louisiana. So, Pete, I'm right there with you in being in the South and being gay in the South and what that's like. But I was already in California when I came out. But I had witnessed what it was like for my brother, who had come out 5 or 6 years before me. And so here I was in California, where it was very accepting to be gay. And it, even though that was 19 years ago, I didn't struggle um, because I just felt supported. I had my brother in California who was gay and all his gay friends. And I was around a lot of gay men. And then I came out and so it was pretty not easy, but it which was sort of, I didn't sort of know what to do with that. And so at that point, I kind of started living a compartmentalized life. And it wasn't because, it was sort of the opposite, but it was because I was really going through a lot of transformation in my life, but I didn't know how it fit in the gay community. And so I spent the next 23 till I was, I think, 34, 10, 11 years sort of living one way around people who got me and who I was on that path with. And then when I was in the gay community, I felt like, oh, I can't really have this conversation. So the idea of really being able to be who you are wherever you are and be and find a centered place became the forefront, I guess, of what what became my message. How do I become all of me everywhere? I don't want to be compartmentalized. I don't want to, I can't have these conversations over here because, well, it doesn't really fit, and I can't really be this person over here because that doesn't, I don't want to do that anymore. So the last 7 years, 8 years have really been about, I want to be me everywhere. So it's interesting to be on this conversation right now right? And it's for the LGBTQ community, which I completely embrace. I'm gay, I have a partner, I am all of that. And at the same time, I am me. And to me, that has been the greatest part of this journey for me, that the acceptance, it's like an ultimate acceptance that you can be who you really are to your core and not defined by I'm gay, I'm transgendered, I really want to be a man, I really want to dress up as a man, whatever it is that shows up for you, that is a part of you, but it does not define you. So for me, that's kind of where I am, and that's where my message is. And my whole Khalil campaign to help people create a life they love, to me, means loving your life exactly where you are, who you are, what you have to offer, and knowing that it is more than enough. You are enough. That's my message. And that's where I feel like I can be of most service. So as I continue this conversation and help others, step into, yeah, I'm gay, or whatever it is that you need to step into, and own it and know that, yeah, and I can have a fantastic life, an amazing life. There's no limits except for the limits we put on ourselves. And society has said what is quote unquote right, or again, I'm from the South, so there's a lot of crazy conversations about being gay and what's acceptable. And funny enough, my older sister came out of the closet, uh, 9 years ago. So we sort of came out. My brother came out 5 years later. I came out, and then another like 8 years, she came out, or something like that. And it's been interesting as like a experiment just to watch the reaction, because you're talking about different generations of at different times coming out, and how my family, how other people have taken it, how each one of us are completely different. We're from the same family, but it's been a completely different experience for all three of us. And I always felt like I knew my sister was gay before I knew I was gay. And I mean, I just say all of that to really emphasize that we are all different. We're all different, and our journeys are different. And the sooner that we can embrace our path, my own special uniqueness, the gift that I am here to bring to people, to deliver, the sooner that I can just be in align with that and be me everywhere, that whether I'm in a room full of gay people, straight people, whoever people, that I can completely just be me. That's really the bottom line. And that's what I want to help people get to. And I know that working with you guys, that I know that we can create that for people, and create an awesome platform that's just real. That's just being, be the real you. And we're going to just create a even more expanding community within this community. Because again, I'm part of a much bigger community called the universe. Because I don't know if we just talked to the guy who loved the universe, and I want the universal passport to really do big things. So I'm happy that we can be here having this conversation, and I'm happy that together we can create something that can help and support all the people who maybe people are listening to this and they know they're gay and they haven't come out yet, or they've come out and they don't know how to assimilate, and that they feel like they need to be a certain way, or I need to look like this, or I need to do it in this fashion. It's like, no, 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 no. You do you brilliantly, and the rest will follow. So my message is all about creating a life you love, and I'm just happy to be here and happy to be a part of this awesome team, and happy to help anyone and everyone be just authentically more themselves. So thank you, Appio. Thank you for being here and sort of hosting this for us.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. I love your message.